So there's a little bit of drama with Gamers Nexus burning another bridge with a sponsor. NZXT is in their office like this.
This is fine. I'm okay with the events that are unfolding currently.
So with that, let's jump right into it and let's see that intro. So I just really wanted to talk about the NZXT Flex and what is going on with that situation. We've had a few updates from Gamers Nexus and with the NZXT CEO, and so far it seems like it's not a great response from NZXT itself, basically blaming everyone who read it the way that they were intending people to read it. And I'm just gonna jump right into it and see if I would recommend this for anyone and what I would do about it. Basically, we need to separate what we're talking about. NZXT as a company as a whole does make some really cool parts. Their motherboards, like this one right here, is beautiful. I have their AIO in my computer right now. It's the one with the screen on the block itself. This one, I love it. And they have some great fans. Their power supplies are A1. They make a lot of good parts, but this is just a fumble. And it's literally a subscription-based service that you can never own the thing. It's basically Rent-A-Center for a whole entire gaming computer, which is quite wild if you ask me, and I really hope this doesn't catch on, because what else needs to be a subscription right now? We have Adobe doing it with Premiere and Photoshop and all them, and it used to be a thing where you just bought it and then you had it. Now you have to pay like $35 a month or something, which is to the point where I don't even use Adobe anymore. I use DaVinci Resolve, and I can't remember the name of my Photoshop replacement. Give me 1 second. I use Affinity Photo. I think it's like $70, and then you get it for life. And I think there's like a $250 one where you can put it on a server, and then like everyone underneath you can use it. It's basically a Photoshop clone. So it does everything I needed to do. I'm not a great editor, hence the thumbnail for this video is probably kind of mid. Yeah, I'm just taking a look at it. So let's fire up this website and take a look exactly what we're seeing from the Flex program and let you guys decide, because you know what? At the end of the day, this is your guys' money, not mine, and this is what I've seen. So if you look at it, it's the player one. It's $769 or $70 with a firm. If you subscribe to it with Flex, it's $59 a month. So instead of just doing a firm for a year, you can rent it for a year and get nothing at the end of the year. And then there's the two, which is $129 a month, or $1,500 or $136 a month. So only a few bucks more. And at the end of the year, you get to keep it. And then the player 3, which is $2,999 or $102 a month for a firm, or $179 a month, so more money to rent it. And at the end of the day, you don't get to keep it. It's not a good deal, to be honest with you. It's one of those things where I wouldn't recommend it to anybody. It's really expensive. Their parts are great. They do make really good components. They make great cases. They make great case fans. They make everything that literally almost all like the bougie PC players you see have at least some NZXT parts. They're top of the line in most cases. Like, it's just wild that this is the fumble they're making. Like, if Corsair starts doing it, if Cooler Master starts doing it, if we start seeing these bigger companies start doing the same subscription model, it's gonna get wild. Like, if you're doing subscription for this type of thing, I know Nvidia has one, and if you want to try out PC gaming, I guess go with that. I think it's like $20 a month. It's not as expensive, and I think the $20 a month means you're guaranteed like a 4080 upstream for you, depending on your area. If you have like really good Wi-Fi, if you can actually run it, which would be nice compared to this. And then you're taking on all the risk with this guy. Like, say someone drops it and your graphics card breaks. They're not going to cover that. Then you're going to have to buy that graphics card anyway. And I know a firm isn't a great option for a lot of people depending on your credit score, but it's better than this. Like, if you have a good credit score, you can get a firm sometimes for 0%, which is like infinitely better than this. This is 100% just throwing your money down the drain. And with Christmas and stuff coming up, it's just something that I kind of wanted to say something about. And I get it, every other tech channel on the planet is talking about it, and it's kind of easy slop to make, and I don't have to solder and put keyboards together and stuff like that, which I will be doing. But it's a reaction thing, and it makes it easier. But then again, at the end of the day, a lot of people that watch my channel don't watch a lot of tech channels. Most people that watch me have no clue who Gamers Nexus is. He's Tech Jesus, by the way. So it's one of those things where I thought, I put my 2 cents into it, because if, say, anyone that I know saw this and was thinking about doing this for like a kid or a stepchild or something, or kid or one of their grandkids or whatever, and then they stopped because this is a terrible deal, then sweet, I saved someone from doing something really stupid. It's like their arguments are really bad. I saw one guy say just win a Fortnite a tournament with it and then go buy your own computer. Okay, so stop doing that weird gambling and stuff like that. I'm gonna say I won't ever take a sponsorship like that, because I probably won't ever get him any on this channel. But if I ever did, I wouldn't take anything as scummy as that, where I'm saying some wild stuff to get people to click through it. And I won't ever take a sponsorship of stuff that I won't use myself, which is weird because it is NZXT and I would use their products, but I would never use this service ever in a million years. Just get, like, if you want a computer and you want to get it by month to month, just get parts at a time. Like, go to PCPartPicker.com. I'm gonna start doing PC build lists that I would do for certain price points, and just go get one part at a time, and then over a few months or a few weeks or whatever your budget is, you can have a full-fledged computer. I know it sucks seeing the pile of parts that have not been put together yet, and you're just itching for that last few parts, and it sucks. But it's still better than like paying for it and never ever actually owning it. It's never being yours. And then they're still dealing with that thing where the CEO promised he's never going to touch your information on it, but the legalese on it says that they can. So if that CEO goes away and the guy just made the promise leaves, and the new guy doesn't have to follow it because it's just, I swearsies, it's not a legally binding thing. It sets a really weird precedent. I would never trust a massive corporation like that with that level of information. It's insane. And with these M.2s and these SSDs, it's really, 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 really hard to actually wipe one of those drives. The easiest way to do it is literally making sure that you have to buy it. Or hitting it with a magnet. That would also work. But yeah, there's like just deleting it. I don't know if you guys know that. If you just put it in the recycle bin and clear it, it's still there. It's just the computer pretends like it's not there. So like they would still have your information. This is a cluster, and I wouldn't sound like a broken record now, so I'm going to end this soon. So I just want to recommend this for anyone. NZXT products themselves are great. I'm not knocking that. So if you're looking at NZXT motherboards and power supplies and stuff like that, I still recommend them in a really, 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 really quickly. But I would never recommend this. Just, take the good with the bad. And you have the facts of life. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm going to leave that in, even though it was dumb. Peace.